Gil McGregor of the Sporting News, joined by 2023 dunk champ and guard for the G League's Delaware Bluecoats and the NBA's Philadelphia 76ers. Also Gate City's finest, Mac McClung. Mac, what's going on? How are you?
Good, man. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
You signed a two-way deal a few weeks ago, and a lot has happened since then. So how can you describe this whirlwind that the last few weeks have been for you?
I try to really just keep the main thing. There's so many exterior things that, you want to take advantage of, but at the same time, I'm really still locked in and focused at the same time, I feel.
One thing about your journey right now is being documented, on the break. So what has it been like to kind of have the cameras following you around as you continue to move forward in what you're doing?
Yeah, that's something I've kind of adjusted to as I've gotten older, just like a camera being in your face, but still like trying to be your natural self. And that's something at first you're not very good at, and I'm still working on it. But I just try to show my genuine self. Like they have a great crew behind them that are, make me feel really comfortable and are good people. So I'm just having fun with it.
What should we expect on the episodes to come? We got some behind the scenes stuff from All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like so personal. Like I've never had something so like, authentic as they have done, and they've done a great job with it. It's just, it's like really like just me, and, a lot of times you have certain scripts or certain things to say, but really it's just like myself. So I'm excited for people to see that. I'm
with the Sporting News, and actually 5 years ago, we made the trip out to Gate City and did the documentary on you during your senior year of high school. I'm not sure if you remember this or not, but I wanted to take it back to that a little bit and have you take a look back at what we were able to get from those years and kind of see your reaction 5 years later to some of the things that we documented back then.
Absolutely. I remember it was, real quick before you start, it's out of all the documentaries done, it's my favorite and my family's favorite. It's amazing.
If we were able to win a state title, it would certainly be the cherry on top of the sundae. It would be really nice. But, we're going to miss him as a person. He signs all the autographs that kids want to sign. He told me one time that when he was young, he was at a certain well-known athlete in our area. He was at a little signing that he had, and he was in the back of the line. When he got up there, the athlete stopped signing, and he didn't get a signature, and so that always hurt him. He said, "I'll never leave one."
He's going to get really good friends in college. He's going to be awesome.
Makes me almost teary-eyed. Max said one thing, he wants to make it for this community, and those little kids that wait in line, he wants to make it for them as much as, of course, for himself most, but he really wants to do something for Gate City, and that means a lot to me as a parent and, as a teacher at Gate City, and I think the community is 100% behind him. They want to see him go as far as he can, and, that's the reason why they'll be at Georgetown next year, because Mac backed them, and they back him, so, it's everything.
Like, what I'm so, really grateful being from Gate City is just, from a young age, they kind of taught me the values of just, being humble and, what matters in life. Like, nobody cares how much money you have or, how famous you are. Like, they just care how you treat people and kind of the community around them. So, that's what kind of my, my drive comes from, is just being from a small town like that helped me kind of shape who I am. So I love giving credit to my hometown as much as I can.
Some other things that were documented were you kind of talking about, feeling disrespected with rankings and stuff like that. And you talk about chip on your shoulder, and now where you are in this part of your journey, how do you kind of use what you learned back then now?
Yeah, I just think always knowing who I was and really just knowing who I was as a player and a person and being like, no matter what you say, no matter who is saying it, I know who I am, and I'm still on that fight right now to be the person I'm trying to be, but I know, and I'm going to work every day. No one's going to, outwork me and, challenge themselves like I'm going to challenge myself. So all that, all the insecurities of what other people think is just not for me and not, how I look at it.
Up ahead from McClung, and Mac McClung will throw it down on the reverse dunk to end the season.
One thing that you talk about a lot is you being a player, and the accolades speak for it. You're much more than a dunker. And this second half of the G League season, or as the G League season winds down, what is it that you're trying to showcase about your game as you continue to work towards your ultimate goal?
Yeah, just that I'm an NBA player. Like, I'm NBA ready for any team, you know? Like, I can play on a winning team. I can help contribute. Like, I play the game the right way. I'm not going to force anything. I'm not like I can fit in any situation. I've been in a bunch of different situations this year, and I feel like I've thrived in all of them. So, like, you know, just showing, hey, like, I'm ready whenever my turn is, and, you know, I can fit in different spots, and just showing I'm versatile.
What do you think the biggest thing you've added to your game since leaving college and you know, winning G League Rookie of the Year last year to now?
Yeah, just being a point guard and my consistency, my numbers, like with my percentages, just all that, just and really my IQ as a player is probably the biggest change.
Now, moving forward, you know, you are more than a dunker, but you also put forth one of the greatest performances in dunk contest history. I know you said that you might go back. What is it that maybe up your sleeve moving forward that we could look forward to on that side of things?
Yeah, I mean, I've really kind of rested the dunking the last week and a half. I haven't been dunking much. I was a little tired, but you know, if I get the chance to do it again, I'm really gonna, you know, start being creative and start thinking of new things. Like, I think that's my favorite thing, is just to try to create stuff people really haven't seen before. And, you know, we spent a lot of time on it, so hopefully I could, you know, live up to what happened the first time.
So that was my next question. Something we haven't seen before. You know, you have a lot of videos in the gym that we haven't seen in the dunk contest, but stuff we haven't seen ever.
Right, yeah, that's the plan. I think I think I have one more dunk that nobody's seen before, maybe two, but
okay.
Like, my plan is to create some more, you know what I mean? To just try to be creative and think of some new things.
Now, last one for you, big picture. I know you talked about just proving that you're an NBA player. What is the biggest goal that you are striving for as you look towards the future?
Yeah, I just want to help and be an impact on a team that wins a championship. Like, I want to win a championship so bad, and I want to, you know, be a player on the team that's helping that team in any way to do that.
Well, obviously we saw you do it at Gate City with the state championship. It was a big part of the doc as well. So best of luck to you moving forward. Appreciate the time once again, and we'll definitely continue to follow you. We've been following you for so long now, so we'll continue to do that.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Prove the haters wrong. Yeah, look at him standing up now.
That's right.
Prove the haters wrong. Yes, sir.